Okay, so your editing is kind of getting boring. The video is not looking that fresh and clean and new, or even really that interesting at all. It's just plain, boring, and bland.
It's raw, Melissa!
But with these 5 absolutely free Final Cut Pro text effects, it can really take your editing level way up to that kapow level. So let's roll that intro. Hey, it's AKAJK and welcome back to another episode of the JK Touch here on the channel. And before we jump into these 5 free awesome text effects on Final Cut Pro, I'd like to make sure that I'll try and leave as many links in the description down below for files discussed and all that kind of jazz. Now let's jump in. So most people really enjoy movies, and one of them is definitely going to be Pulp Fiction. I mean, I've got a poster right there. It's one of the best movies of all time. Thank you, Quentin Tarantino.
What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you.
And the text is actually really nice. It might seem what old-fashioned or whatever, but it's actually pretty cool. Now, if you want to achieve that text effect, here's how you go about it. First off, download the font H and bold from the internet. Then add that file into your font book app. Restart Final Cut Pro, add a custom text, and then you can select the font H and bold and type in whatever text effect that you want. This is how the intro is done, basically. Afterwards, make sure you have the Pulp Fiction logo downloaded with the text on, so you can actually use the color from that to refer. Select the color of the text, choose this, then turn on drop shadow, increase opacity, increase the distance, and change the drop shadow color to this, and bang! You can even save those colors for future reference, so you don't need to keep using that Pulp Fiction picture. And there you go, you got some pretty awesome Pulp Fiction text. Number 2. This one derives from my 2 Minute Tuesday episodes, or if you look at Peter McKinnon's 2 Minute Tuesday, he has this kind of similar effect, where you have a countdown timer from 2 minutes going all the way down to 0. Here's how you achieve that effect. What you need to do is head over to Generators, search up timecode, add it to your video. Make sure you add it all the way to the start, regardless of where you want the timecode to actually start at. Make sure you put it way at the start of the video. Now, edit the font, crop out all the unnecessary seconds and hours and things that you'll need, and keep it to maybe just minutes and seconds if that's what you're going to need for your video. Choose all the colors and things like that. Then Control D, retime the clip to 2 minutes so it lasts for 2 minutes long. And then you can compound the clip, because after you've compounded it, it doesn't matter where you place it, it will stay as 2 minutes. For example, let's say place this 2 minute countdown timer after the first minute of the video. It will count us starting at minute 1 and then work all its way up to 3. We don't want that. We want it to start at like 0 and end at 2, or start at 2 and end at 0. So after you've compounded it, it's just its own video file, and that won't happen. Then you need to reverse the clip so you can have it starting at 2 and ending at 0, and bang. Move it, resize it, whatever the hell you want to do. Now the third one. Just take a look at this thumbnail right here. See how I've got the text blended into the wall as if it's actually angled in this sort of 3D space? Here's how you achieve it. Basically, do all the text and choose the fonts and colors and all that kind of jazz. And then you've got to mess around with the XYZ space until you can find something that looks pretty great. If that doesn't work, then select 3D text and then mess around with the XYZ. And then click off 3D text, so it becomes 2D text. If that's too complicated, let me know in the comment section down below and I'll explain it for you more there. After that, you'll get something looking like this. It's pretty awesome, and that's it. And then the fourth one also follows this kind of blend effect that we had in the first one. However, this time it kind of makes this more transparent. So, do your text, choose your font, do all that kind of coloring and all that kind of jazz, as if you were making normal text. After that, you go to the blend mode and choose this. And then it was going to look like some colored transparent thing, and it kind of more so blends into the background as opposed to having regular white text which kind of looks really bold and detached from the background. Now the fifth one is probably one of the most useful text effects on this list. It's much less of a niche effect which you use less. This one I use quite a lot for thumbnails and videos and all that kind of jazz. It's the mask effect.
Okay.
I'm going to run it down pretty quickly, but if you want it in more depth, then let me know in the comment section down below. So, we start out by adding a mask effect to the clip, and then drawing over the section where you want the text to be hidden by. And let's say it's a phone and you want the text to kind of slide out from behind the phone. You will add points all around the phone. The more points, the more accurate. Then you copy that original clip and paste it over that one, so you'll have two same duplicate clips. Do this and turn the draw mask off for this one, keep it on for the other one. And then place your text in the middle as if it's being sandwiched by these two clips. And then you place it wherever you want. Part where it's kind of over the phone, it will now look like it's behind the phone and you won't actually see the text over there. For example, take a look at this thumbnail. The EDC title is covered by the phone and the pulp figure in this one. So it has this kind of interesting text effect where the text looks like it's coming from behind and creates some more depth of field. It's a pretty cool text effect and yeah, it's just pretty awesome. So if you did enjoy these 5 text effects, found them informative, or you think they're going to really help you in your video creating process or filmmaking, whatever the hell, then let me know in the comment section down below. Or by smashing that like button, like bang on that like button. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on post notifications for daily content. Aside from that, hopefully I'll catch you tonight for an episode of the vlog, because here at AKAJK, the grind is daily.